Alright, so what we're trying to fix here, basically I have all my carpet up. What ended up happening was the tail light here actually started leaking, and the seal that's in here, where all of the water runs from off the windshield, got into the back and actually came down through the housing here, and it's a little bit difficult to see. Let me see if I can get some light on that. So it came inside the housing here and actually came down and pretty much ruined all the carpet in the back here. So I went ahead and pulled up all the carpet. Actually, the left side's fine. The right side got all messed up. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and replace everything. But right now we're just going to cover fixing this taillight issue. This actually is pretty common among a lot of SRT4s and Neons. I'm not sure about other cars, but if this happens, it might be something to look into. Basically, I got some of this foam rubber from Home Depot. The foam rubber, it's pretty cheap. I think around $5 to $10. I actually bought it for that fluid rack right there. And what we're going to use it for, we're going to go ahead and actually take off the gasket that's on here and replace it with that foam rubber and a little bit of RTV. So hopefully get some good shots of what we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and start off. We're going to take off these screws, or well, in my case they're plastic, but some of them you can just undo by hand. Actually, I went ahead and loosened that one earlier, but some of these are a little bit more stubborn. You just, once you crack them loose, they're pretty easy to get off. All right, there we go. Undo the lock, and then we can slide that off. And then there's there's another one back here. All right. So as you can see, let me get some more light. We got some moisture in here. There's actually like mud and whatnot. Basically, that's this rubber seal on the outside, not really doing its job. Alright, so what I went ahead and did here is, this was what came on it. It's a very, very thin, not very filling piece of foam rubber. So you see it's probably like I don't know, maybe 2 millimeters thick. So I went ahead and replaced it with some of this very, very soft 1/2 inch, in hopes that when I crank this thing down on there, this 1/2 inch stuff will start off, crush and then actually fill the voids a little bit better than the other stuff. Then we'll have to just test it out later and dump some water down there and check to see if everything's sealed. But of course, the real test is when it pours down rain to see if it leaks or not. But hopefully it doesn't. So all right, let's go get this installed. All right, so we got it back in, and the gap seems good. I'm pretty sure this car was already rear-ended once, so just trying to get it as good as it can be. You can see I got the foam here, and so that should hold a good seam. And of course I have the RTV in there as well. So I guess I'll pour some water on it and kind of see if there's any spots that might be leaking or might look like they can leak in the future, and then that way we can actually make sure everything's gonna hold up over time. Okay, so we have this big glass of water here, and I already have part of it down, but what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to pour it down in this seam here just to see how it goes through and just to make sure it's not leaking in on the inside. So we're going to go ahead and pour that. I hear it trickling and I feel it just splash down on my foot on the other side of the car, but I don't see any water in here, so that's definitely a good sign. Now the RTV probably hasn't fully cured, but I don't see any other water inside here either. Now the RTV probably hasn't fully cured, but I wanted to make sure to test this out so I can sleep soundly tonight. And make sure that, you know, when it rains, nothing's gonna get screwed up in here. Doesn't totally matter. I have all my carpet pulled out because it's all disgusting, mildewy, and moldy. Now I got to find out something to do with my my back seats down there, and figure out what I'm going to do with the back in here in the trunk. So stick around for that. But yep. So I got the tail. Actually, I might as well just pour the rest of the water in here. And of course, it's coming out all over the floor there. And there's not a drop in here. So that's good. Before there was definitely was pouring in through here, and thus it was spilling all on the inside, coming off of all the fittings and stuff there, and making a huge mess. And actually, before it even got into my back seats and everything, and I have to actually replace all the carpet that's inside the car as well. So I might do a video on that. But yep, so that's about it. That's all that's going on back here. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All right, thanks.